Hey mathematicians, let's get ready for some subitizing. You guys became expert subitizers in our last video, so let's get ready. I'm going to show you an image and you need to tell me how many and how do you know. Ready? How many dots did you see? How do you know? Did you make groups? Did you notice any patterns? That pattern is the same that's on a dice. So let's see if you can use what you know about subitizing quantities to figure out how many are on the next slide. Ready? How many did you see? How did you know? Maybe you recognize that this pattern shows 5 and that there are 4 copies of this same pattern. Maybe you just skip counted. That's a great way to multiply and to figure out the quantity. Maybe you recognize that there are 4 equal groups of 5, and then you put all the groups together to figure out how many dots there are total. If you realize that there are 4 equal groups of 5 dots, then you did something called unitizing. You know that this group has 5 dots. This one group has 5 dots. So now we can call this one group of 5, and this is called unitizing. Unitizing is when we can form items into groups or units. We can make it its own its own group with 5 dots inside. So now let's look at the next picture. Here we have 6 hands. Each hand has 5 fingers in it. We have 6 groups of 5 fingers. So now let's look at a picture. I want you to tell me how many groups and how many are in each group. Ready? Great. Did you see them? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups, and there are 5 fingers in each group. Maybe you counted them all by ones. Maybe you did something like this, where you skip counted to figure out how many fingers were in each group. Let's try another one. This might be a picture you've seen before. I'm going to show you very quickly, and I want you to try to think, how many groups do you see? How many are in each group? And how many altogether? Here we go. How many groups did you see? How many were in each group? How many altogether? Did you see groups of 3? Maybe you skip counted. Maybe you counted on. Maybe you added 2 groups together and then added 2 more groups and 2 more groups. The best part about subitizing and unitizing to help you determine how many altogether is that you can make these pictures work for however your brain works. So here we saw, when I looked at this, I saw that there are 6 groups with 3 plants altogether. I know that 6 and 6 is 12, and 6 more is 18. So there are 18 plants altogether. Now let's look at another one. This is a challenge. Get ready. Let's figure out how many groups, how many in each group, and how many altogether. Here we go. Did you figure it out? Did that picture remind you of another image you've seen? Wow, great work. I'm going to show you one last picture, and here's the challenge. I want you to tell me how these two pictures are the same and how these two pictures are different. I can't wait to hear your thinking.